Good morning, YouTube! Welcome back to the Adventurer's Tome Guide. I am Aegis, and today we're going to be continuing where we last left off in the Fesnar Highlands. Now this continent is absolutely massive, and we've got a lot of ground to cover today, so let's jump right into it. Alright, in the Fesnar Highlands now, we're going to try to do this all in one big loop, so mount up. Elite number 7 should be just up ahead. Now, there's a few spawn points for Elite number 7. If you don't see him right away, you can also check up here. And there he is right there. Now, before we go any further, we also want to complete another Story 1. Now, another Story 1 is actually a mob drop. So you need to hunt for the monster named Valoran's Messenger, kill him, and he's going to drop orders which will start Navigal's fate, which is another Story number 1. Right here. And if you don't get it on the first drop, keep killing things around this area until another messenger respawns, which will also have a chance once again of dropping Valoran's orders. And there's another one right there. And once you've got the orders, you can go on ahead and complete that quest chain. Now, it should be noted that you do have to complete a prerequisite quest called Echoes of the Ghost and the follow-up quest, Ghostly Highlands. Both of those you can find in Rania Village over at the Fesnar Highland board inside of the Adventurers Guild. So if you haven't done those two quests first, you're going to want to do those. We'll be hitting up Rania Village next, but for now, let's continue with the rest of this zone. So from here, we're going to mount up and head due east over this wooden bridge and continue following the pathways. Elite monster number 5 and a Mokoko Seed are both just up ahead. There's Elite 5, that horse right there. And head across this log over here. Once you're over it, mount up. We're going to circle all the way around and double back. One Moko by the tree right here. And another down this way, all the way at the dead end. And there it is right there. All right, from here we can mount back up and continue heading southward. And we're going to head down this way. Make sure you kill every monster along the way. I don't actually know if the ones all the way up there counted, but you definitely have to kill the ones down here. And we're going to climb down the vines right over here. And there's one Mokoko Seed right here. And another right here. And once you've got those, you may not be able to climb back up, so just triport back to the Fesnar Highlands. And mount up. We're going to head out of the western side this time. And before we continue on south, head on over this tree pathway here. And just go on ahead and kill every monster in this area. That will open up this jump point right here. And we can jump up here and grab 2 more Mokoko Seeds. And once you grab those, head back across the fallen tree. You're going to mount up and continue on south. Vista number 5 is just over this bridge here. And there it is. And one more Mokoko Seed to grab all the way over here. And there it is right there. All right, once we got that, we can triport back. And this time we'll be headed out of the northwestern side. There's Vista number 6. And mounting back up now, Elite monster number 6 is just over here. There it is right there. And just south a little ways is Hidden Story number 6, part 1. There it is right here behind this giant stone. Now from there, you're going to mount up and head just over here to the other side. And right here, grab this book right here. Make sure you don't grab the book above it. That's actually the fake book. That will actually cancel it out. All right, a couple more things to grab now, and we are all set. We've got half an hour on that timer. We do have to head into our first dungeon immediately after this. All right, and jumping down the cliff here, over in this corner. Make sure to investigate there. That's going to be cooking ingredient number 6. You're going to want to grab 2 of those, but I'll explain more about that reason when we get to cooking. And one last thing to grab. Climb down the cliff here. Mount up once again, and we've got one final Mokoko Seed. And there it is right there. All right, from here, we can head back to the Balankar Mountains to the hideout entrance. Next up is our first dungeon. Okay, back in Balankar now, just before heading into ancient Elveria. Grab this Mokoko Seed right here. And now we're set to mount up and head into the dungeon. One more elite to kill, right here. And one Mokoko Seed right in front of the entrance. There it is right there. And with those out of the way, we can head into the first dungeon in North Vern. And make sure, of course, that you are completing the dungeon on the difficulty with which you have not completed it on yet. We do need both dungeons for the Adventurer's Tome completion. And starting off, there's the first Mokoko Seed right there. From here, we can continue into the dungeon a little ways. All right, after that cool cinematic right there, head down here, grab a Mokoko Seed, and then we can continue on through the dungeon. All right, there's another Mokoko Seed right there. And keep pressing on. There's going to be 2 more Mokoko Seeds just up ahead. And there's 2 more right there. All right, now before we continue on with the next part of the dungeon where we have to wear the disguise, head down here. Just going to kill everything in this area down here and investigate this stone. That will complete Hidden Story number 6. Now make sure you do that before you put on the disguise and continue on with the next leg of the dungeon. If you don't, it will reset Hidden Story 6 back to 0, and you're going to have to go back to the Fesnar Highlands and restart that Hidden Story. But with that out of the way, we can get back to the rest of the dungeon. All right, now this part with the disguise is going to be very important. First things first, we're going to head down here. And once you get to this part right here where you have the option to remove the disguise or ignore it and allow the ritual to continue, you're going to want to let the ritual continue. We need to get past this gate right here. So we're going to continue on and proceed all the way to the end up here. All right, once we've killed that monster right there, we can head all the way back now. First things first, we're going to grab the Moko right behind the gate here. And open up the doors once again and head back into the dungeon. Got to backtrack a bit ways. It's going to open up a secret area where we can get 2 more Mokoko Seeds. And continuing on now, we head all the way through this wall here into a secret area. And there's 2 more Mokoko Seeds. You can see the first one right over here. We click once and it should come close to auto-pathing. And grab that one right there. And there's 1 more just over here, a little further on. All right, with that out of the way, head back. We can finish off the dungeon and collect the 2 final Mokoko Seeds on our way to the last boss. Right, in the final section right here before the boss, just go on ahead, kill everything, and do not run all the way up to the boss. If you do, you won't be able to get this Mokoko Seed right here. Once you've grabbed that, you can run on through the rest of the dungeon, finish off the boss, and there is 1 last Mokoko Seed to grab inside of the boss's arena. And with the boss out of the way, there's the last Mokoko Seed. And outside of the dungeon now, we can continue on with the next leg of our journey, which is Rania Village. All right, first thing in Rania, we're going to mount up and head to the right. And right over here is a Mokoko Seed. And with that out of the way, we can head into the building right here. Hidden Story number 2 is right here on the ground. Go ahead, grab that, and then talk to the bartender. And switch to the Ingredients tab. And we need to buy 2 Vern Anniversary Spirits. Don't use those yet, just hold on to them, and we'll use them a little bit later. Okay, and with that done, we can head out of this building. Gonna be a few more cooking ingredients and some Mokoko Seeds to grab. And just over here is the next food merchant. So once again, go to the Ingredients tab, and we're gonna buy 2 of each of these. And with that out of the way, we can mount up and head into this section of Rania Village over here. There are 3 more Mokoko Seeds to grab, and then we are all set with this half of the zone. And there it is right there in the corner. All right, and headed down all the way here over to the dead end. Gonna come to a statue, which once again can be opened up with the Song of Resonance. However, in this case, it's already been opened for us. And there's 2 Mokoko Seeds to grab in here, right here. And here. All right, with that out of the way, triport back to Rania Village. We are almost done with this zone now. Head down here and we're going to grab the next vista. And all the way down this way along this bridge, we come to yet another vista. And once that's done, triport back. All right, we're going to head down south now. There's 3 Mokos to grab right next to each other. Here's number 1. And 2 and 3 are inside of this building here. Right here. And all the way up in the corner, over here. All right, triport back one final time now. And we're going to grab this seed right here. And then head inside the building to pick up hidden story number 5. And just investigate the corner of the bookcase over here. And with that out of the way, we head to the Parna Forest in part 3 of our Adventurer's Tome Guide. Okay, and that concludes this portion of the Adventurer's Tome Guide. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel so that you don't miss my guides and walkthroughs. And as always, if you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below on what you would like me to create a guide for next. And until tomorrow, may you all enjoy your adventures in Arkesia.